Hello friends, it's Astro here and welcome back to the Offworld colony Offworld prison colony? I mean, I'm Australian, so, a remote prison colony should that be offensive? I don't know. It's not really. I mean, I'm pretty happy to be Australian royalty, and by Australian royalty I mean, my ancestors were totally, prisoners that were shipped here from the old country for uttering forged notes, as a matter of fact, which doesn't mean that he actually forged money. It just means that he was dumb enough to hand forged money to someone else. So make of that what you will. Right, where are we? So I thought today we should aim for this cell block B situation and try and expand this big boy out and get some more personnel into this here prison, because, well, we want 50 dudes so we can get 20k and, start making some sick bank. Is that what they call it these days? Sick bank? What do we got here? 10 meters, alright, and if we go 10 meters this way, we get up to, but not including, the fence line. Unless we then have a corridor. And I kind of feel like we don't need that. Actually, we could have a little gap, right, where we come out like this and up like this, right? So we have that little gap there so we can have windows for these chaps. I think that could be nice. And then we could rearrange a few things around a little bit. Or, where are we? So we've got the main bulk of the prison here. We could build another wing on down the bottom here. That's probably not a bad idea. And then have it loop up through here, or even through the common room. But then that might make the common room a bit of a hotspot for people trekking to and fro, and bumping into one another and being very angry. Decisions. Perhaps. Alright, I tell you what. And here's the fun part about this game, right? You can't be afraid to chop and change. Because change, they say, is inevitable, and in this game, doubly so. So what we're going to do is we're going to build out a new cell block up this way, which is going to be mega super happy fun time blockorama. We're going to move these boys down to here in this stretch here, right? So our solitary is going to be in this sealed section back here, and then we're going to have a couple of banks of prisoners up this way. So what are these cells? They're 5x4. I reckon we can probably keep 5x4 as our go forward prisoner level, because at the moment we haven't researched small cells. It would be rather nice because it could potentially mean that we could cram in a whole bunch more dudes, but that's a ways away. It's a ways away, but is it worthwhile shooting for? This guy's going to cost 5k and then 10k for this, which is going to take a total of 36 hours? I reckon we can get cracking on that, to be honest. And I reckon that we can do that, and in the meantime, we'll get solitary relocated to free up this section up here, which can then be turned into other happy activities. So let's get this wall replaced here. Let's get ourselves a fresh foundation, which is going to be concrete, which can be set up down like this, but not including the rooms. That's fine. We'll go just to there. Good. So this can be super solitary block. And let's get this concrete wall demolished here and here. Oh dear, that's going to be a bit broken there. But that's okay. There won't be an entrance to this initially. And we can tune that as we get a little bit closer to that event. This lot up here are going to need to be demolished and relocated, and that'll happen when this comes online. I know I only just built this, but, I do like to finagle things around. It makes things a little bit more fun, because I find that when things are static, things can get a little bit boring, right? When things don't change, and when things are just, oh, well, that's it, it's there now, it's just kind of, I don't know. There's no challenge to it, guys. There's no difficulty involved in... Here you go, mate. Come on. Through your pop. I don't know why you can't just... You can osmose through walls, but not through doors? Well, that doesn't make a huge amount of sense. Are you going to get stuck too? You are. And then you'll come and walk straight through this. Oh, God, I don't know. Okay. Some of these mutators do leave a little bit of confusion in my poor Astro brain. But thus is the nature of things like this. At least I didn't turn on the like big head mode. That'd probably blow my freaking mind. Okay, so that's happening. What else do we need to think about here? Well, considering these gates keep getting... Oh, hello. What's going on? Alright, Buckwell. Oh, hello. Now, Cahill's going... Cahill is a bit of an instigator, I have to say. I'm starting to get a little bit jack of his behaviour. I tell you what, we should probably put sprinklers in all of their cells as well. Can we put it over... Oh my god, look at how beautiful this is. We can just plop them straight in above their toilet shower combos. The only question I have, though, is if it's over the toilet shower combo... Then, does that mean that when it goes off, it's only going to spray on that section? And the drain is going to catch it all? I guess we'll find out. Okay, look. Let's leave that for now. We'll pop those in, and we'll get those set up. And we won't need to do any plumbing, because the pipes are already there for the toilets and whatnot. So, next thing is, let's get... I want to keep some research sort of ticking along. And when I say research, I mean bureaucracy. Otherwise known as the research tree, because really that's what this is, let's face it. Let's get this remote access underway so that we can have these doors automatically opening and closing, and basically saving us a whole bunch of running around. Now, when we get our tiny cell allowance, that should allow us to have cells that are basically, 3 blocks long, which is enough for a bed and a toilet, right? So what we can do is plan this section out so it will be 3 by 2, and theoretically we'll be able to cram in an absolute metric poop ton of dudes into this area. So let's go ahead and plan that out as it stands, right? So this wall can be the starting point, and then we'll have like blocks that are 4 long, running all the way up like this. What do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh yeah, brass ring. Absolutely. This is going to be awesome. So we'll have another one that comes down here like this. Comes all the way down to here, right? I should probably put that one more notch further north, now that I look at it, but that's fine. That's totally fine. So let's do this. Alright, and we'll get rid of that. We'll have 2 wide corridors in the blocks. Alright, just like this. There we go. And actually, I'll tell you what, we will do this. We'll push it one further north, and that can be sealed up there at the end. And then we'll remove this southernmost one. So we'll have a lovely, generous 3 wide corridor at the bottom here. Actually, I wonder. Hang on. Rooms. Common room. Where's common? Common room. Common. Look, here we go. We'll just do the little searchy search. Room requirements, indoors. Oh, guys. Guys, I've got the most cunning of plans. Right, we're going to build these prison blocks northwards like this. But then this whole bottom section, yeah, it's going to be a big corridor, but it's also going to be a huge common area. Won't that be awesome? Okay, so, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and there we go. Alright, so this is going to go like this. Hang on, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this one goes up here. And then we can just do the... Oh, shit. Hang on, try again. Here we go. And we get this and that, but not this one. And then stretch this up. Oh my god, these are going to be big. This is going to be insane. Am I biting off more than I can chew? I can hear a ruckus underway. But that's okay. I'm sure that our guards can handle it. Right? And then we'll clip out this section in the middle. Look at that. Oh my goodness me. This is going to be delightful. Oh my god. Okay, someone's on fire. There are no sprinklers in that area. That's okay. Here we go. We'll get the fire engine in. And we'll get these boys to pop into here. right to here. They don't need to come all the way in. They can just come into this section. And these boys in here are probably going to murder each other as well. We've got a guard that is unconscious, but he's now just injured. So he's being looked after. Captain Cisco has come in to make sure that he's back on his feet. And these boys are going to make sure that... There we go. Okay. I was waiting for it. It took them a moment to think about it and then start their little spraying sort of situation. They're not doing very well here, I have to say. Can you boys maybe let's just pop in here, shall we? In you pop. In you pop. Hose it all down. There we go. There we go. Everything's fine. Do you want to slide in here? There we are. I think we might need some riot policing, just to be on the safe side. We'll pop them in here, because there is still Jones and Smith. Huh. Alas, Smith and Jones. These two boys are still causing a ruckus. The guards are trying to deal with it, but they're not doing a terribly good job, one has to say. Sorry, they're actually failing fairly poorly at keeping this under control. So let's just cinch these boys forward a little bit, see if we can put out this room, because this fire is starting to cause me a little bit of concern. I don't want this to... Okay, guys, this is... What's going on here? Come on. Get in there and put the fire out. Okay, that's better. That's better. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm pretty sure that that's totally now under control and won't cause us any more problems. Okay, so, more planning. Here we go. So let's do another 4 meters here. And 1, 2, and then 4. And then we can have this wall coming up here. Great. And then across to here. And then we'll just do this. Yep. And that can go, but this can go in. And that's beautiful. Oh, this is going to be gorgeous. Oh, I'm really thrilled about this. This is going to be the cell block to end all cell blocks. There we are. And what was it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18... hang on, wait. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. 30 cells total. What does that mean? So that means there's 90 cells total in this block. Let's actually go one more. Right? Just like this. There we go. That's 96. I know that after 50, I think the next one up is 100 cells. Is it? I'm not sure. That should be fine, though. Alright, I tell you what. That should be sufficient to get us underway. What's not going to be sufficient, though, is this yard. That's going to be nowhere near large enough. So we might have to hollow out this section, tear down the foundations there, and extend the yard. Yeah, let's do that. We'll chop and change some stuff around. So let's go with... we'll get an object in here, which is going to be a jail door. Now, this is going to be suicidal, because we know what happens when I put doors into fresh foundations. But I'll pop that door in there, and we'll see what we can do about getting this new solitary section opened up. Let's get this section sorted out of here. We'll get these boys out of here. They're no longer required. We'll get these walls fixed up, so that can be replaced there, and this can be replaced here and here. Lovely. These dead bodies are a bit of a concern, I have to say. I would like to get rid of those, and in order to get rid of those, I'm going to need to relocate the cleaning cupboard and turn this room into... Hello, look, the sprinklers are active. Or have they been... They've been punching the sprinklers. Guys, come on. Behave yourselves. Oh, for Pete's sake. Oh, this is disastrous. Where's the next... I can hear the burning. Is it here? Ah, shit. Alright, hang on. Let's get these boys back in. And we may as well get some paramedics in as well. So let's get the riot cops in here and in here. We'll get the fireys into here. And then let's get the paras into here, just to keep an eye on everyone. And see what we can do about making this situation less utterly destroyed. Man, this is turning out to be much harder than I thought it was going to be. Right. Okay, this guard has been extinguished. I think we're probably running low on guards, so we'll get a couple more in. We'll spawn them right in next to their dead comrade, so they know exactly what they're up against. And they can immediately put Benjamin Chestlet Trim under arrest. What else? I can hear some kind of monster being attacked. There it is. And good. That should take care of that. Okay, so this can now be taken care of. Gotten rid of. These boys can bugger off and do their thing. Hopefully I wasn't... Oh, I was a bit early in doing that. There's still some murdering going on. Or at least some punching. It's okay. It's fine. It's totally fine. These boys can be dragged up and shoved into solitary until it gets moved, which it very shortly will. Okay, cool. So, foundations. No, we need materials. Concrete wall. We're going to have one straight across here. A very thin corridor. We're going to have a solitary door like this. We're going to have a toilet right there. And that's your lot. We'll put a light inside the cell as well. And then let's get some utilities in here. So we're going to need some small pipes, which can come across and then up-a-daisy. Just like that. And then we'll connect that up to here, and we'll see if that's got enough juice to power that whole section. If it does not, we're going to have to extend the large pipe down a little bit. But that's fine. That's totally fine. Okay. So while that's all taking place, let's get this fence line. Where is it? Fence. And we'll extend this up to here. And we'll just sort of step it up and around the river. I mean, I kind of don't need to, because the lake here is kind of a delightful natural barrier that people aren't really going to be able to get out of, right? It is kind of perfect for us. So let's just get this fence extended around like this. We'll bring it all the way down to here, and then we'll link this up to here, right? So that forms another barrier layer. And then this fence here can be removed, or at the very least, removed from inside where the building is going to go. And this section here, yeah, that section there we're going to bulldoze and we'll extend the yard. And then these sections we can actually bulldoze and extend the kitchen. And then this section, oh yeah, we can do all sorts of crazy finagling this around. This would be delightful. And with $64,000 up our sleeve, I think we're doing pretty well. I tell you what isn't doing pretty well though is our guards. Which is not the greatest, because we kind of have now as many guards as we have prisoners. And pretty much all of our prisoners are in freaking solitary at the moment. Which is kind of insane. It's no wonder these boys keep having riots and things. They keep having punch-ups and murders and getting shoved into solitary. And then they get upset because they've been in solitary for too long that they start murdering people. So I've kind of, painted myself into a corner here by having their punishment set so high. But I'm certainly not going to reduce their punishment. Goodness me, no. Why would I do that? That seems like I've been taking crazy pills. Alright, let's go ahead and set up this here solitary cell right in this little section here. Look at that, isn't that delightful? With an unconnected light and no water. Perfect. Oh, this would be a delightful spot for these chaps to live. Okay, let's run power all the way up and down this section, and we'll hook it into here, just like this. Lovely. And let's get ourselves set up to clone out this cell. So we'll just get this, and then we'll go dink, dink, 3, 4, 5. So we'll bump that up to 6. And while those cells are coming online, how many dudes have we got up here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can clean out these first 6. Actually, there's some that we can get rid of beforehand. So let's dismantle this one, and this one. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll get those boys moved down to the new solitary, which should come online here momentarily. And that way, we can reuse some of the components from up here and shovel that down into this section. Have we got enough workmen? How many workmen do we actually have? 8. That's still the default. Let's get 2 more. And we'll get those boys to stand there looking gormless. Oh, no, there we go. Off you go, boys. There we are. Go and do your thing for me. Go and pull those cells apart. And tell me what you can do about shuffling those down into here so we can relocate these dudes and, yeah, start to get this underway. I find it interesting that their pathing still makes them walk through doors instead of walls. I would have thought that they would have gone around the door and then through the wall that's just here, but evidently that's not the case. So, okay, let's see what we can do. We'll speed this up a little bit, and we'll get the rest of these cells discombobulated and re-established down here. I think we're doing pretty well so far as those objects go. It looks like, yeah, we've got 2 toilets and 1 solitary door back in our inventory. 2 solitary doors now. So as the ones up here get disassembled, which they currently are, that'll give us the goodies required to reassemble them down the bottom. So 5 and 5, 6 and 5, 6 and 6. Okay, great. Let's go ahead with another 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the rest of these ones we can probably dismantle these, because hopefully the rest of these cells will be... I like these guys are just still standing in these cells because our guards aren't removing the cells. I'm not sure quite exactly what's going on there. Let's just remove the cells. There we go. And then we'll remove the walls that are in here. We'll just clean those straight out like that. Beautiful. Look at that. Oh, this is going to be gorgeous. Okay, so last but not least, is the fence line extended? Yes, it is. So let's go ahead and get this fence that is here. Right, we'll demolish that straight across there. And then this new foundation, which can be concrete as well, we're just going to have that stretch all the way through this and consume this wall at the bottom here. It'll probably result in a few escape attempts, but we will see, won't we? I mean, the fact that there's still a fence out here, it does give me a little bit of hope that we're not going to have too much of a problem, but we are going to find out. We are going to find out. Okay, cool. So that's our solitary wing almost completed. We can put some more stuff up in the top there. That'll be nice. This cell block A here is still serving its function, but will shortly be relocated into the new big bad cell block B, which is going to exist up the top. Which, oh god, this is going to be delightful. I'm really, really thrilled about this. Alright, so guys, while this builds out, I shall bid you adieu, and I'll catch you all next time on the next episode of the Offworld Prison Colony. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Bye.